Have you ever used the word toxic to describe that challenging someone in your life? You know the type of person I'm talking about. They're the manipulative, overly critical, controlling personalities we all know. This video is all about those toxic personality types. In fact, this video will go over some toxic personality types that I guarantee you've come across in real life. If you're struggling with one of these toxic personalities, make sure to stick around to the end, because we have some great tips that might come in handy for you. The criticizer. Let me ask you a question. Do you have someone in your life who has a knack for criticizing everything you do? It's like they miss all the positives and go straight to the negatives. No matter how well you might be doing in life, they hyper-focus on the smallest flaw. Here's a great example. Let's say your dream is to become a writer one day. You put all your time and effort into writing a great story and share it with your friend, the criticizer. Instead of being a good friend and supporting your effort and pointing out the good in your writing, they focus on the parts they don't like. They might say things like, "This part is boring," or "You could have done better." The problem is, they don't give constructive criticism that'll help you get better. Their critical comments leave you feeling bad and questioning your choices. If you have this type of toxic person in your life, it's important to believe in your abilities and not let their constant criticism affect your self-esteem. The energy vampire, aka Negative Nancy or Debbie Downer. This is the type of person who tends to drain all the positive energy from everyone around them. You dread spending time with this person because you know nothing good will come of it. They constantly complain. If it's not about their own life, then it's the world in general. No matter how well things are going, they just find a way to be negative. They're always under a dark cloud. The worst part is, their negative energy is contagious. As you spend more time with them, the more their mood starts to rub off on you. So you come away feeling awful and negative. The drama seeker. Alright, so a drama seeker is someone who loves stirring up trouble and making things chaotic. They're the folks who enjoy creating conflicts and drama, and it can make it hard for everyone else to have peace and calm. You know the type I'm talking about. They're a magnet for drama. Wherever they go, whatever they do, there's always drama. Let me break it down with an example. Imagine you and your friends are planning a simple get-together. The drama seeker might start unnecessary arguments or bring up old issues, turning a really chill hangout into a big, dramatic mess. It's like they feed on all the chaos they create, making things tough for everyone else who just wants things to be calm and easy. The control freak. Control freaks micromanage everything and everyone around them. They can't resist the urge. Ever had someone breathe down your neck while you're trying to do something? That is the control freak. They love to tell others what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and why their way makes more sense. Control freaks hate to see you be independent. When you make your own decisions. To have more control, they'll undermine your autonomy by saying things to make you feel less confident and make you doubt your choices. The less independent you feel, the more control they'll have over you. So make sure to set firm boundaries and assert yourself with people like this. The underminer. Have you ever come across someone who can't stand seeing you in the spotlight, so they try to dim it a little? They have a knack for downplaying or criticizing your achievements and successes. Say you won a really prestigious award. They stand by you, pretend to be your friend, but say things that undermine all the hard work and dedication that helped you win the award. They might say things like, "This wasn't a really competitive year for the award. I think that's why you won." Undermining often comes from a place of jealousy. If they see someone succeeding or getting attention, it triggers their envy. Instead of being happy for others, they try to bring you down to feel better about themselves. The underminer has this constant need to feel superior. By making your accomplishments less important, they hope to elevate themselves in the process. If you have someone like this in your life, remember to stay confident in your achievements and not let their comments get to you. The manipulator. Watch out for manipulators. They're the ones trying to trick you into doing what they want. Manipulators are really easy to spot if you know what secret tactics they use to manipulate you. Some of the most common ways a manipulator will manipulate you is by lying to you, making you feel guilty, and by emotionally blackmailing you. Let me give you an example. Let's say you and a coworker are in a race for a promotion at work. Your sneaky coworker spreads rumors about your work ethic and your dedication to make themselves look better. They tell lies to manipulate the situation to get what they want. Another trick manipulators use is guilt tripping. Imagine a friend wants you to help them get a job where you work, but you know it's not a good idea. When you suggest that they look elsewhere, they bring up all the times they helped you, making you feel like you owe them. If you have someone like this in your life, be very careful. Chances are you've been manipulated more times than you realize. The victim. Imagine this. Let's say you and your friend are part of a sports team and there's a really important match coming up, but your friend hasn't been coming to practices regularly. So when your coach brings up the lack of commitment, your friend plays the victim. They blame the coach for not giving them more attention or teammates for not being more supportive. Instead of taking responsibility for their actions, they say they're being treated unfairly. People who play the victim can't admit when they've made a mistake. Instead, they point fingers at everything and everyone around them. In other words, they like to shift blame and pretend like they're being victimized or that they're a victim of circumstances. Someone with the victim mindset often perceives a sense of injustice in their lives. They feel like they're constantly dealt an unfair hand. Dealing with a person like this is really tough because they're constantly looking for your sympathy and attention, and they want you to solve all their problems. We all come across toxic personality types on a daily basis, whether that's at work, at school, in relationships, or at home. So now I'm going to answer the question that you've been thinking about all along. How do I deal with a toxic person? Start by recognizing the toxic behavior. Now that you know what each of these toxic personalities look like, you have the ability to identify exactly what they're doing. Establish those boundaries. Say you recognize a friend is undermining you. Clearly define what behavior is acceptable and unacceptable for you. Be assertive, but kind. The thing about toxic people is that when you uphold your boundaries, they'll either fall in line and respect them, or they'll disappear from your life. Either way, you'll have a peace of mind knowing their toxic ways have no impact on you. Limit contact. If you know someone to be toxic, why would you want to continue that relationship? If you can't completely cut them off, try to limit those interactions to an absolute minimum. We hope you found this video helpful and we helped you to equip yourself to better deal with these toxic personality types. Make sure to leave a comment below about other toxic personality types that we didn't cover in this video. If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate your support to help us grow by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. It helps us get our content out to more people. As always, don't forget to spread loving kindness to all beings around you and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.